Probably the most dramatic incident of an incident-filled weekend was yours, Simon, in race 3 at Thruxton. What caused the incident?
It was a right front suspension failure, so nothing we could do about it. It was just one of those things, and obviously ended up in 120 mile an hour hitting the tyre wall.
Massive shunt. Talk us through the damage to the car.
Damage was quite intensive. The shell's been completely rebuilt, and obviously most of the bits of bolt on it have been replaced. The engine and the gearbox were damaged, so the guys have had a massive job to get it back on track.
How much in terms of cash has that cost you? Because it was like a £2 piece that failed on the car, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It's always the smallest piece that causes massive amount of damage, and it's about £25,000 worth of damage. But we've had some fantastic support, especially from the fans.
In what way?
The fans, after the event, they really got behind it and said they wanted to try and do something to help. So we launched a Help Simon Out of the Woods T-shirt campaign, and we sold some of the parts on eBay from the crashed car, and we've managed to raise over £5,000. It's unbelievable, the support.
What do you remember of the incident? Did it feel as dramatic in the car as it looked to us outside?
No, it's never as dramatic in the car as it is watching it on TV. So the fans had probably more of a shock than I did.
And ironically, as you say, 120 mile an hour incident, you walked out of that unscathed. You are now carrying an injury, though. Tell us about that.
Yeah, no problem at all after the accident, and then slipped off the trailer and loaded in the car at testing on Thursday, and I've done the ligaments in my ankle, but it's a lot better now, so we'll be fine.
Take it easy over the weekend.
Thank you.
Well, Ollie, you're still carrying the scars from your incident at Thruxton. How is the leg?
Yeah, it's okay. It's it was quite sore for a couple of weeks afterwards, and I was hobbling around, but like I'd have a different sort of accident. But I'm okay now. There's no after effects at all.
Well, good that you're back in one piece. Your car is still being put back together in one piece. We are, just moments before the start of the first practice session. It's a bit touch and go, isn't it?
Yeah, the car was pretty comprehensively damaged. Everything ahead of the bulkhead and some of the things behind it were really seriously damaged. Even just stupid little things like brackets. Everything has to be fabricated. And we had big things like damage to the engine block, and also getting hold of parts as well in such short notice has been a bit of a problem.
It's times like this that you really need the boys to be, calling on all of their goodwill, isn't it?
Yeah, the guys have been great. They've been working absolutely flat out. It's a bit of a shame because obviously it's cost us some testing and development time that we would have had in the break. But we're here and we're running the car, so hopefully we'll have a good weekend with it now.
Cost you a huge amount of money as well. £50,000, is that right? The figure that you've put on the accident damage?
Yeah, so far, yeah. We're not completely tied up with everything yet, but yeah, it's in that ballpark, yeah.
And how is it going to impact you here at Oulton Park? Are you going out with effectively a new car? You're sort of not sure what you've got underneath you?
Well, we know what we've got. The car would have been stripped and rebuilt anyway. Ideally, we would have liked to have run it before, but it should be fine. We might have a couple of teething problems because we've made some changes to the engine over the break. Dan's engine's been run on the dyno, but unfortunately we haven't had time to run mine yet, so there might be a few teething problems with that, but by the time we get to qualifying we should be fine.